I actually forgot to film an intro, so here is my intro. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the pros and cons that I feel like I have found lash extensions versus lash lifts. I love both of them, so if you're here to figure out which one is better than the other, I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you my pros and my cons of each one. I love both of them. You guys will see what I have to say about both of them and what my final thoughts are. But that's pretty much what this video is. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've actually had a lash lift for about a month now. I had this video in mind, but I wanted to see and wait to see how I felt about lifts and kind of form my actual complete thoughts. So it's been a month. I think it's about time for me to talk about it. But yeah, that's pretty much the video, and if you were interested in my pros and cons of lash lifts versus lash extensions, then just keep on watching.
You're a real ass woman and I like it. I don't wanna fight it.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with lash extensions first. The first pro that I have is that you can be as dramatic as you want. That's really the biggest pro, honestly. With lash lifts, it's really just your natural lash. So if you don't have a long natural lash or you don't have a full natural lash, then that's gonna show, because really the lash lift is just lifting them, which means it's pretty much just curling them up, but it's already what you have. It doesn't add anything to your lashes. For me, it works out because I do have long lashes and I have full lashes, so once they curl them, it looks really nice. That, I feel like, is the pro of lash extensions, that you can go a lot more dramatic and you can get a very dramatic look. I still like lash extensions a lot because sometimes I want more than this. For you to be able to notice that I have extensions on, here it just kind of looks like I curled my lashes. It's very, very, very natural. A pro of the lash lift would be that it's very, very natural. People don't ask you like, oh, are those extensions? Because when you're wearing extensions, you can tell they're extensions for the most part, unless you get a very, very, very natural set. Both lash lifts, they don't know if I got a lash lift. Another pro of a lash lift is that this has been a month and they are still curled. They are still looking great. So I would say that it's long lasting. With lash extensions, they tend to fall off. You have to get them filled every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how you take care of them. Lash lifts are long lasting. It has been a month and they're still going strong, and I don't really know how long they're gonna last until they, you know, they grow out or they fall out or whatever happens. They decurl, I don't know, but that's another pro, that they're long lasting. So another pro of lash extensions are actually the fills, because I feel like it's kind of nice to, depending on how you take care of them, you are able to know when you go back. You're able to choose when you go back, you know. With the lift, you really can't go back until they're completely not curled again. So you can't like maintain it. You have to wait till it's gone and then redo it. With lash extensions, you can go ahead and get them filled so they look great all the time. So I think that's a pro. Another pro that I feel like lash lifts have over lash extensions is that they're carefree. Literally, okay, both of them you can't wet for 24 hours, but after that, your lash lifts, like, you can wear mascara, you can sleep on them, you can shower with them, you can wash your face. Like, they're your lashes. You can't, like, you don't stop yourself from doing anything. With lash extension, there's like, you can't sleep on them. And when you shower, you can't have the water hit them directly. When you're applying eyeshadow or taking eyeshadow off, you need to be really careful because they're gonna pull at them. You can't use, oh, like, there's so many things with lash extensions, where as lash lift, you can literally do whatever the hell you want as long as you don't wet them those first 24 hours. Like, they're really, really carefree, and I really like that. Another thing is that I don't have to curl them. Obviously, I don't have to curl either of them, so I guess it's a pro for both of them. I don't have to curl my lashes because my lashes are so long that I spend forever curling them, and then 5 minutes later, they're not even curled. So a pro for both of them is definitely no lash curlers. I don't even know where my lash curler is right now. It's been a month. I don't know. And I don't care. I don't want to know where my lash curler is. I hate curling my lashes. So those are pretty much the pros of both of them. They both look really nice. So now we're gonna get into the cons. I kind of already touched on a con of lash lifts, which would be if you don't have nice natural lashes, you're not gonna get the full extent of what you're looking for in lash lifts. So that would be a con to a lash lift. A major con that I also already kind of touched on with lash extensions is the upkeep of them, that you need to be super, super careful with everything that you do. And I think that's a super big con, because with these lash lifts, with this lash lift that I got, I've just been like, no care whatsoever. Just do everything with them, And I feel like that's a really big con for lash extensions, the upkeep of it. The fact that you cannot fill a lash lift is a con in my eyes. You have to wait until they're not curled and then go get a lash lift again, as opposed to lash extensions where they start to you start to get holes and you can go ahead and go fill them. They even have weekly fills that you can do every single week, so they always look perfect. That's a pro to lash extensions. That's a con to lash lifts. And the rest of my cons are actually for lash extensions. You can't wear mascara or falsies. I feel like that's a con, which I didn't really mind before I tried a lash lift. Before I tried a lash lift, I felt I was like, whatever. Once the girl that did my lash lift was like, you can wear mascara, I was like, wait, what? I can wear mascara? So with the mascara, it looks like 10 times better. I've never tried to put mascara on my lash extensions, so I don't know if it would look that much better, but just the fact that you can't put mascara on is kind of a con. Another con is that you can't sleep on them. That's such a big thing for me that I always sleep like with my face down, which I know is really bad, but I always do it, and you can't do it with extensions because they're gonna end up all over your pillow. So that's a con. Another con is that you can't pick at them. Now this is a little weird, a little bit of a weird con, because obviously if you don't have extensions, you're not gonna pick at them, so it being a con, it's a little weird. But if you have lash extensions and you have like little anxiety attacks, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's been nights where I'm like really anxious and I end up picking at all of them and I end up with no lashes. You can pick at them. I can't, as much as I bug these lashes, they will not like go down. The lift is there. With the extensions, you can feel it once they start to grow, and like, you can pick at them, and I feel like that's a really big con. It's kind of like with the nails, like if I don't have nail polish on, I can't chip at it. But once I have nail polish on, I can start chipping it, and that's really annoying. It's the same thing with the lash extension. As long as I don't have extensions on, I can't pick at them, but once I have them on, I can pick at them, and I will pick at them, which gets on my nerves because then I just like ruined it. And the very last con, which is kind of like a pro for lash lifts, con for lash extensions, is the time that they last. If you don't go to get a fill for an extension, it's only going to last you 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how much you take care of it, like I said. If you don't take care of it at all, it'll probably last you a week or two. Lash lifts have been here for a month now, and they are still curled. Like, you can definitely still see they're curled. So they're long-lasting lash extensions. If you don't take care of them, they're not going to last long. If you do take care of them, you can have them on for months, but you have to take care of them. So I feel like this is a really quick video, but it was just something that I felt like I wanted to have on my channel just for future reference, and just, I don't know, I feel like I haven't really seen any of these videos. I've never actually went in and looked at lash lift versus lash extension videos, and I don't know if there's any out there. So I don't have a favorite. Like I said, I love both of them. I feel like maybe for a trip or something, lash extensions will be my go-to, but for every day, I've just been going to school, going to work, the lash lift is just perfect. So if you were thinking about getting a lash lift or getting lash extensions, I am not here to tell you no. I just told you my pros and cons. If you want to choose one over the other, go ahead. I would say try both of them and figure out what is the best for you. I love them both, but like I said, for my everyday life, I think I'm gonna stick to lash lifts when I go on vacations, or it's like my birthday, or you know, things like that where I want to be really put together. I probably will lean towards lash extension. Sounds like I'm rambling. I'm so sorry. I probably am. I swear I wrote down what I wanted to say, but I feel like I just kept going back to the same things that I had already said before. So I hope my pros and cons helped you guys with your future lash choices. And if you watched till the very end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about my pros and cons, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.